Kurgan.
Hello.
Now before
Before
the
you,
is Tyrone Estelle of cases 051467DS and case 09271DP. In each of these matters, Mr. Estelle is here today after failing to appear before this court
right,
on October 18th, 2023. For the record, those were bench warrant hearings. Mr. Estelle was previously before the court for a bond review hearing on October 9th of 2023.
right,
He was given $50 bonds in each case, which he posted and then failed to appear for the hearing.
right.
In the
Quick
first
question.
case, bond is currently set at $532. This is the sixth bench warrant. In the second case, bond is currently $670, and this is the fifth bench warrant.
Right. A quick
He
question. The only
reports
reason I
no
mentioned,
employment. Last payment made on these accounts was on November 9th of 2023. That was the $50 bond forfeitures. Front of the court recommends that
No.
reasonable bonds be set in these matters and they be scheduled for hearing on December 6th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. before this court.
Okay.
now look, I'd rather appear in person, sir. The only reason I missed that last time at the meeting you got left court because my phone would work for that Zoom. I would have never missed that court date, sir. And that's the only reason I got this bench warrant.
Okay. You said you never
Yeah.
would have, but you did. I mean,
Yeah, and I try to call after that, sir. Yes, I try to call and make arrangements after that. I'm not no bad person for missing child support. I try to make a what's called, sir.
okay.
I mean, you got court coming up soon for my other two kids, Jaden and April Erickson, for the bonds or whatever for that. If you just can let me out, man, I won't miss. I will be able to come to Battle Creek and make my court days. I just can't. I don't have no job. I'm looking for employment. I got a pregnant girlfriend out there. The police came and picked us up yesterday in front of her, and I got a car note that's due. I just got to get out so I can get back to doing everything I was doing, man. You just can take my bonds off.
Well, the court, you're before the court charged again with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. Purpose of this hearing again is to set a bond that would assure your tenants at the next hearing on December 6th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, sir?
I barely was able to post a 51 last week. That's what I'm saying. So if you give me a PR bond, man, I'll make sure I'm here for my next court date.
Sir, when you don't show up to a hearing, you're never going to get a PR bond. So you can ask all you want, but it's not going to happen.
Okay. Well, I just paid $50 last time, so I don't have no money to pay.
I understand. And I said it for you at that time to give you an opportunity and to give you basically a
chance. Well, I know.
Yeah,
Kurt,
chance. Okay.
That's the only reason I missed though, Kurt, because I had a Zoom. I couldn't get on my phone at the time, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad person. You gotta worry about me missing court again, all right?
Well, I thought that's what we said last time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set your bonds in this matter. In each case, I'm going to set them in the amount of $200. And if you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
Can you at least make them both 50 again? So I can at least try to make.
Not going to happen, sir.
Can you make them at least 100 apiece?
Nope. That's set at the 200. We were not able to motivate you at $50. So hopefully at 200.
I just missed the Zoom. Okay, well, I'm gonna send the jail.
Sir, you're free to go. Have a good day.
So I gotta pay 400?
Yes.
You make them at least 300 altogether, man. I don't got no job. How can I post something? I don't have a job.
Sir, I'm not bargaining with you. I set the bonds at a reasonable amount. That's what they're going to be. You're free to go.
That's not reasonable for a person without a job.
Sir, you're excused. Leave.
Okay, so on the 6th, I'm gonna
Leave,
stick to the
sir.
6th. If you let me on the 6th, I'm not paying no bond. I'll just be serious sitting.
Okay. Jesus, mute him. Giving you entertainment, Mr. Chapman.
That's good stuff right there. I paid $50 last time and didn't show up. Will you let me out for free this time?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said last time.
Please
It's
don't use the
unmuted,
device,
Jesus.
man. Yeah, she will have to unmute the device. I don't want her to mute it before we.
Okay, ma'am, you're gonna have to unmute the device so you can speak. You might have to get them in. Okay, there it is.
There we go.
Go ahead, Mr. Chapman.
Now before the court is Cassidy Barris of case 1-8-3130 DS. Ms. Barris is here today after failing to appear before this court on September 13th, 2023. Bond is currently set at $517. This is the second bench warrant. She reports no employment. Last payment made on this account was in July of 2023. And for the record, that was a bench warrant or a bond forfeiture, $200 bond forfeiture. Front of the court recommends that a reasonable bond be set in this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on December 6th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. before this court.
Thank you. Ms. Barris, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court duty or failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. Purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your tenant that the next hearing on December 6th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Well, it's your second bench warrant, and court notes that again, you didn't appear at court previously. So what I'm going to do, I am going to reduce your bond in hopes that you could be released pending hearing. What I'm going to do is set your bond in the amount of $250. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
I am working with Ashley through Summit Point,
Okay.
and they're also trying to get me into Bear River, I think it is.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine, and hopefully they do, but that's what the bond's going to be, is 250 if you're able to post that. Otherwise, you'll remain there until our hearing on December 6th.
Okay.
You're free to go. Have a good day, ma'am.
Hello?
And now before the court is Leo Root of case 222905 DS. Mr. Root is here today after failing to appear before referee Snyder on August 8th, 2023. Bond is currently set at $964. This is the first bench warrant. He reports no employment and there have been no payments made on this account. Front of the court recommends that a reasonable bond be set in this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on December 6th, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. before this court.
Mr. Root, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court duty or failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of
No
your
access to the Zoom,
child
sir.
support. The purpose of
I
this
had
hearing,
no access.
sir, you're going to
to-
have an opportunity to speak. Don't interrupt me.
Sorry, I thought you paused. Sorry. I
Uh,
moved it.
The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your tenants at the next hearing on December 6, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, sir?
No, I'm not able to post any bond.
Okay. And you were going to say something. What did you want to say, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually thought when you mentioned that about the failure to appear, I was about ready to speak up there. I thought you was going to let me. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I heard what else you said though about December 6th and reappearing and
Okay.
everything.
Well, what do you have to say now about not appearing?
I wasn't able to obtain the Zoom video. I wasn't able to get on Zoom. I missed the appearance. I got no contact. And the first court hearing I had with the referee in the matter, he really didn't even believe me that I wasn't working. Because the fact is, the amount that's set at 150 per a child is not even obtainable because I was not working. I didn't have a job in February. And I really need a lawyer.
Okay.
I really need a public.
What happens,
defender.
sir, is they don't
Because-
set your support based on what your income is. If you're not working, they will set it based upon your
He
ability.
didn't believe me. He had it on record that I was still working at AC Foundry, sir. I'm really not trying to be,
Well,
I'm actually pleading seriously, honestly to him. If I had to defend it
what he could have done is he could have set it based upon the income you made at the foundry, not necessarily that you were still working there. So for instance, if a person is working and they quit or leave that employment, they will impute income to them at that particular amount. I don't know because I wasn't there, so I don't know what he said.
Hopefully me being here will now show proof that there ain't an employment. There hasn't been an employment the entire time. And there never was at the time of the case.
And again, that's irrelevant if you have.
Hopefully they can change the amount though by the time I'm out of here. Hopefully they can adjust it to something reasonable.
Well, what you're gonna have to do, you'll have to
Sir.
file a motion to have that happen, okay?
Well, okay, aside from the amount or the case, the reason I wasn't able to make that was because I wasn't able to get on Zoom. Not to make a bunch of excuses, but I wasn't able to get on Zoom that day. I missed the hearing. They didn't really want to hear about it down here. It's like nobody cared to hear a word about it, that I couldn't make it on Zoom for the hearing. Nobody wants to adjust anything based on your income. I've been having a hard lot trying to get permanent work, sir. It really has been a stress. I turned my own self in to the department to settle this matter. If I had to do the time for something that, it's just like, and I haven't even seen since everything, haven't seen them, heard nothing. I get it. And I get.
Well, what I'm going to do,
I couldn't make the Zoom because I couldn't make it on Zoom, and I know I got a failure to appear on me, and probably a large amount of child support time. Because I can't get that amount done, and I'm having a hard time with work, so I'm here, turning myself into you.
This is your first bench warrant, so the court's taking that into consideration. But the court does note that you have not made any payments on this, so that's being taken into consideration. I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $200. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm not able to post a $200 bond. How long am I here?
You'll be there until the hearing on the 6th, and then we'll address everything at that time.
So I could be here until the 6th, and then after the 6th, what are we addressing?
Well, at that particular point, you're basically charged with contempt of court for a failure to pay child support. You could spend up to 45 days in jail after that. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be dependent on the facts and circumstances at that time.
Because I have been able to even keep myself sustained and alive daily.
Okay.
So
well, that's all we're going to do today, sir. You're excused.
Right.
You have a good day.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
And I have a few bench warrants for the record, if I may.
Mr. Chapman, what'd you do? Did you just go down there and work these people all up today?
Wow.
Go ahead.
All right.